William.
Yeah.
Hey, so Final Fantasy Remake isn't all hyped up as people make it out to be? This game isn't that great. That's my controversial opinions right now. I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII Remake. Boy, this game feels like a goddamn chore to play right now. Jesus Christ.
Really?
Ooh. Yeah.
I mean, we really should be. We're supposed to be talking about Guns Akimbo, but sure. Let's just go off on Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I just want to rant about Final Fantasy VII. Just $60 for this game is a scam. Holy shit! This game is literally nothing but a mini game so far. Is what I've been playing through.
No, you see, my thing is that it's episodic. That's what annoys me.
Yeah. Boy, if you pay $60 for this game, you're a fucking idiot. If you pay $80 for the deluxe edition, you're a bigger idiot like me.
Oh God, how much do you want to bet is only going to be three episodes?
No, it's gonna be 7 episodes. All right, it's gonna be 7 episodes. There's no.
No, that I'd be pissed off if it was 7 episodes. But it was like what 3 discs on the original, right?
Yeah,
it was like 3 discs.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
No, wait, no. This game came with. You know, this game came with 2 discs.
What? Oh, you mean the physical copy for the remake?
Yeah, it came with 2 discs.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it came with 2 discs, and because one of them is an install disc, because this game's like 100 gigs. They had to include
one of them.
I think the main game is the disc. The game disc is like 80 gigs, and so they're like that's not enough space. So they give you a second disc that's like 20 gigs. Of hey, insert disc 1, install this data first before you can play the game. So I had to sit through half an hour of data install before I was able to play this game.
They really need to like fucking compress their shit, dude.
Well, this game
is really need
compared to Final Fantasy 15 now. After going back, Final Fantasy 15 is actually better. That's my controversial hot takes right now, William. So in Final Fantasy 15, you can have 4 party members. In Final Fantasy VII Remake, you can only have 3 party members.
Lame.
There we go.
But isn't Final Fantasy 15 like I haven't played it through the whole thing. I only played the beginning, and it was only because like I think that was like the demo or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it was a demo. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was the demo.
But wasn't it actually good?
I mean, look, Final Fantasy 15 caused a divide. People say it's good. People say it's not good. I think it's good because because Final Fantasy had a way more open game for you to play with compared to this game.
Oh, like a lot more. You can do a lot more than what you could do.
Yeah, because literally right now, all this game is literally just hallways. Literally, there's no freedom of travel in this game. You're just like I'm literally just been playing this game as a hallway game.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. All right. Hey, that's enough. That's enough hot takes about Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Watch the continued hot takes in part 2.
Oh yeah. Well, I should talk more about Final Fantasy VII Remake and how people are hyping this game up for no reason.
God, dude. All right, but
that's gonna be the recurring segment now. Every episode, I'm just gonna start off with Final Fantasy VII Remake hot takes.
It's like they have to connect all of the fucking reviews just to get the true review for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
That's right. I'm gonna break it up into parts, just like Square Enix. Welcome to episode 1 of the Final Fantasy Remake review.
It's like 7 reviews. You have to put them together to get the 1 review for Final Fantasy VII. God.
Hey, what movie are we talking about today?
Oh God, what have we done?
Okay, so we're talking about Guns Akimbo.
Yeah, finally, we're like what 5 minutes in or something like that.
Hey,
God.
Hey, so you know one thing I liked about this movie? One thing I enjoy is how they use the stupid meme image of Daniel Radcliffe in the scene.
God, yeah. Also, man, you know what? I do. No, what? I mean, yeah. It's the CGI is distracting.
Yeah. It's like they had a budget, and then at the same time they didn't had a budget for the movie.
Yeah, I know. It's so odd. Oh my God! I
hope all this controller sound doesn't get it on the mic.
And there's also the whole issues with like there's story elements. There's some story elements that just annoy the hell out of me from that movie,
Yeah.
And then there's like the whole like editing was like it's made to feel fast and shit.
Yeah.
But it's just it's
Yeah,
more,
yeah. Oh, yeah. There was really distracting editing sequence. Like I get what they were going for, but it was really distracting at times too. I was like, oh, that's the wrong move. I didn't want to use that move. Oh boy, God, I am really button smashing on this fucking controller. Oh fuck. Oh Cloud. Oh Cloud's dying. Oh, don't die, Cloud. Don't die, Claude. Oh.
Claude. Okay.
Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna hide.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
It feels like just real like I'm just gonna put it out, but this movie felt like a less fun version of Harley Quinn is how I'll go with it.
Harley Quinn was already a less fun version of Deadpool.
Oh, you know what? That too. But it's like I got more of a feeling from like that it was more like a Harley Quinn-esque type of thing, if only because it's like fucking the colors and stuff too, and the attitudes that they were taking towards itself.
Yeah.
Because it's edgy without being funny, you know. It's annoying. But anyway,
Oh, that did do this shit every single time. Oh, that's so annoying if I have to do that every time. Oh, I need to heal.
Nice. But how do we want to go about this first?
We always just go through the story as a quick. We always just go through the story. So
you know what? I'll let you do that this time.
Oh fuck! All right. Let me. Is it?
I do it way too much anyway.
I just want to play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
You can play Final Fantasy VII Remake while like reading off the synopsis.
All right. So this movie stars Daniel Radcliffe as a homeless person, as a loser. so he's still playing Harry Potter basically. It never stopped. This is a Harry Potter fan fiction movie.
Oh my god! Just like if he instead had guns bolted to his hand, that's where the magic came from.
That's where the real magic is. The guns. Guns. Look, William. A bullet is just a spell, while guns are the wands. Okay.
Oh my god. Guns. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Oh, hot take right there.
Yeah, so anyway, so this movie takes place like 3 years from now or something, or it takes place now.
Keep going.
It takes place now. So there's like there's like this underground battle royale game, and there's this underground Fortnite game called Shazam. Whatever. So it's just an online deathmatch. It's pretty much a deathmatch.
Austin, you there?
Yeah. It's pretty much a deathmatch royale that gets live streamed online, and then Daniel Radcliffe plays this loser. What's his name? Miles, yeah. Who works at a bad. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna turn off my PS4 at this point. What? Yeah, I can hear you. You're fine. Wait, no, I can't wait. Oh no, you're losing audio.
Okay.
Ooh, this is a hot take being recorded. Ooh, William does not have his audio. Oh.
To be fair, that's probably the case.
Ooh.
Jeez.
William's audio has been lost, everyone. This is live on air.
We might want to resync that because I did pause when you I hope William heard nothing from you, dude. So let's just
keep recording at this point, so I can just edit this easily and hope that I'm just gonna do this and see if this fixes anything. But oh boy, maybe having my IP address in Korea might be affecting us right now.
Just jam, man. It's just jam.
Boy, we're like 10 minutes and we barely talked about this movie. Okay. So we have lost recording.
Yeah, sure. That was...
All right, let me pause this. All right, we're recording. All right, now we're gonna re-audio sync again.
Maybe it was you that audio lost in this hypothetical situation.
1 applesauce. Okay. We are now audio sync. We're gonna start again in 3.
Yeah. I mean,
2,
we'll
1. So yeah, that's exactly what happens in the movie. Good plot summary I did. We definitely William did not audio loss, and we have to restart this segment. Okay, shut the fuck up. Oh, okay.
Pretty much.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know where the fuck you got cut off when I was explaining it. So Okay. Okay. You just read the Wikipedia
Dude,
summary.
really, this whole movie
So
was
Daniel
just like
Radcliffe
an
plays like this
advertisement to
loser
use
who
VPNs. That's exactly what I'm hearing
trolls
right
people
now.
online, calling other people losers when he's
We don't
actually
have
a
a
loser
sponsor. What
himself.
are you talking about?
And so yeah. And so then they found him because he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know how to use the internet, so they just trace his IP address back to him, and that traced his IP address to Korea by using NordVPN.
Oh my god! But we don't have a sponsor.
Yeah.
How can we segue if we can't have a sponsor?
Just like today's sponsor, NordVPN. Don't worry, that's what all podcast. That's what all spoiler casts. They always shovel in they always segue into their sponsor, which is always NordVPN.
No, yeah, basically.
We
So,
don't have
you know. Mm-hmm.
No, that's right. Hey, NordVPN, please sponsor us. By the way, please give us the audio sponsor. Yeah, so yeah, they trace so the Schism people trace his IP address back to him, and then he gets kidnapped, and then they guess they just nail guns to his arms or something. They nail guns to his arms.
God,
they're
that
like,
was so awkward.
You're nailing guns
like
to you. So then he wakes up and like,
okay.
what
Sure,
a weird,
that.
crazy
Right.
dream. And then he finds out he actually has guns. But the problem with these guns were actually no, so he doesn't have range of his hands, so he can't do anything with his hands right now. So then we get hilarious hijinks as we see Daniel Radcliffe's penis as he tries to pee.
Yeah, sure. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. Okay.
Yeah.
But
the worst part is we don't actually see Daniel Radcliffe's penis. That's the saddest part of this movie. They could have just advertised this movie, the movie where you can see Daniel Radcliffe's penis as the tagline. Just make that the movie's tagline. Yeah.
To be fair, she's been in the game.
So Daniel Radcliffe. So Miles gets he's like, hey, you're in Schism now. Welcome to the death game, or whatever the fuck this game is called. And you have to fight this other girl. What the fuck's the other girl's name?
E-girl, ex-girlfriend. Yes.
Nyx. Yeah. Who appears is super
his ex-girlfriend.
super good player. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. So you have to fight Nyx. He's like, oh no, I don't want to fight Nyx. So then he goes fight his e-girl ex-girlfriend. His ex-e-girlfriend. Yeah, who he's like, hey, I have guns to my hand. She doesn't believe. So then she pepper sprays him in the eye, and then we just fucking see Daniel Radcliffe falls out of a car. So that's pretty funny. Then he meets a homeless guy. So that's pretty cool. I like this homeless guy in this movie.
Right.
If there's anything to say, this homeless guy is my favorite.
Fresh.
It's one of my favorite part about this movie. It's just this random homeless guy that's just there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. So then he gets so he meets a homeless guy. The homeless guy gives him like a 12-month-old hot dog or something he found on the ground.
His phone's been bugged, basically.
Yeah. So. Yeah. For 3 months, that's a fresh hot dog. And then so then what the fuck else out there? So then he gets so he meets a homeless. Then he goes to his job or something, right? Yeah, to get the tracker on his phone because apparently his phone the Schism people install software. Yeah, install software. So he goes to his job. Then he finds discounts TJ Miller. Boy, this movie literally had a discount TJ Miller in it.
God damn
discount TJ Miller. That's in this movie. It's like, hey, JT Miller. Hey, JT Miller. Can you reverse engineer the code for this ironic part? Because we're about to watch a movie with actual TJ Miller in it. That's the worst part.
No one misses him. No one cares.
Yeah, so he asked JT Miller to be like, hey, can you reverse engineer the software for me?
No,
He's
remember,
like, okay,
she's tracking him
I got
with
you.
the, app,
and then
right?
his asshole boss comes in, yelling at him about working or some shit, and then he dies, right? He gets shot, right? Yeah, he gets shot. Yeah. And then he gets shot, and then Nyx
was it better,
tracked
actually?
him. I don't know how the fuck he tracked him down. Then Nyx finds him. He's like, oh, I'm gonna shoot you now. So he runs away, and then JT Miller just shoots him with a Nerf gun.
Okay, first off, it's your fault for putting yourself through that.
I just watched an anime with this exact same plot premise. That's the worst part.
Second and third of all anime is trash. Okay.
Yeah, Darwin's Game. No, it's even fucking worse because it's an anime. So I had to sit through 12 episodes of that garbage.
It's the popular thing.
The main heroine was a lolly. That was the worst part.
God, dude. Fucking. But yeah, remember the rule.
Yeah. No, the worst one. She has this stupid twin tail fucking design where she has super long twin tails. It's like, oh fucking. It's like the worst.
Thing for lollies. I know they run away. Miles
I'm not talking about anime.
Nick after him on a motorcycle.
So Nick tracks him down to the job, and then he runs away. And then I don't remember what else happens afterwards. I'm just gonna quickly just Who the fuck?
God, there's no a lot of the things that in this movie that ruin is honestly just like first of all it's the humor doesn't work for the most part. Also, there's also the CGI. That
There was this chasing them with really weird CGI during that chase sequence, all the way up into the end. The chase sequence was fine all the way up into the end with the CGI.
Daniel Radcliffe is basically shoots something. There's a fire, and then Nix is afraid of the fire, so this hints at something towards the past or whatever. And then, oh my god, okay, so, and so, anyway, Austin. Daniel Radcliffe runs off, and then so like he.
That's right. She's Frankenstein's monster. She's afraid of fire.
He calls his girlfriend, right?
Fire scare people.
He's like, oh, I'm just gonna get out of town and stuff like that.
Scare of
then,
fire.
His girlfriend gets kidnapped as they're FaceTiming and stuff, so that he knows that she's kidnapped. And then I think he goes to the he goes to the junkyard, and then he calls 911 and leaves his phone in the junkyard so that the police can basically take Nick's in.
Yeah.
I don't know, liaise, I guess. But then Radcliffe's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just happen to be doing a drug deal at that same time.
Then conveniently at the exact same time, there's like this whole gang meetup for like a completely different scenario that just happens to be there
to do a shady deal with you.
Yeah. Yeah, we always do drug deals down at the junkyard. Meet me at the junkyard after this.
Which lasts like a good 3 minutes, I guess.
Oh, yeah, meet me at the junkyard. So there's a drug thing that happens, and then that goes wrong, and then there's a whole shootout scene.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I know the cops are taking him in.
Yeah, and then the cops finally comes, and then they arrest Miles.
I don't know.
And then they explain that they're going to use him as a bait to get Nix, because apparently Nix has been on the cops' most wanted list for like a few years now because of the schism thing.
Anyway, I guess it's DeGrays.
Right.
DeGrays says, "Oh yeah, Nix was my daughter. He was he took down criminals, but then there's this one guy, Richter, who is the guy who created Schism. Takes revenge against DeGraves by blowing up the family van or whatever, where his family was.
Yeah, DeGraves.
DeGraves manages to save Nix, but his wife and son died, and then he's basically saying, "Oh yeah, you'll help me out," but there's this other guy who is his deputy or something, who is helping him out, the partner, right? And so the partner basically takes him to this vacant lot or whatever, and then DeGraves is all confused, but then the guy shoots DeGraves in the head, and then Yeah, you find out he's a mole or something. Oh, excuse me.
Partner. Yeah, the partner. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, then revealed like turns out he's a mole working for Schisms.
Daniel, yeah.
Yeah, they find he's a mole. Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, you're part of the plan, or the fuck to play the game or some dumb
that was
shit.
one of the
I'm
few
not
good
gonna.
ones.
There was a fucking
Yeah, that was one of
funny
the few
scene
good jokes
was
they
when
had.
was when he was showing the video message from the guy and his girlfriend. He was like, and then fucking a Harry Potter.
Yeah, but basically the message is basically
Miles was like,
Richter is telling Miles that he has
interactive
what,
screen, but I was like, you idiot, this is a video recorded message, you idiot.
Or not kill Nova,
this is
kill
not a
Nix,
live
or he'll
feed.
kill Nova.
And
then
I actually got a laugh out of that
know
too when he did
Radcliffe's
that.
character
Okay, I was like, all
gets
right,
his
movie, you
phone
got me
back
there.
from the
You
graves,
got me.
you know, and then you had this
You got
brief
me there.
moment
You
where he's
got
like,
me with the chuckle.
he had body armor. Didn't help much. Right. Ooh. Oh my god, stop it. But anyway, he's going into a gaming cafe, which I didn't know actually existed, so I'm surprised.
Oh boy, I wonder what we're setting up there.
Anyway,
oh boy,
he basically
with
tells
him and his
whoever's
body
running
armor.
that cafe to fucking
I wonder if that's called foreshadowing.
hack into Nova's phone or whatever. No, but maybe not hack. Maybe just use the iPhone's location finder or whatever. Yeah.
Oh no, those still exist. We're in just the future.
And
in the
so
future, coronavirus is gone, and so everyone goes to gaming cafes now.
And then he also finds out that in the Schism community that he's been nicknamed Guns Akimbo, and that he's like one of the most popular.
Yeah, he meets up with another e-girl. And
then it's like,
not great e-girls in this movie.
I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like, let me get to this. Okay, wait. Anyway,
that's the title of the movie.
He finds out he's the most popular
movies
player.
where they say
Miles
the title of
arrives
the movie
at
in the
Nova's,
movie.
supposed location where he finds Richter there, and then
I hope there's a subreddit.
he pretends that he's like he shoots.
I'll quickly
and then,
look this
Miles,
up.
Miles, right? Yeah, that's Miles. Miles
right here.
like
you
looks,
keep going. You keep
goes
going.
towards the body and finds out he finds out it's for what? Okay. Is that what you're spending your time doing right now? Just finding fucking
Yeah.
subreddits for this shit?
Damn. Oh, there's not a dedicated There's not a dedicated subreddit for this.
So what are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad?
For movies where they say the title of the movie in the movie. There's no dedicated. There's a thread.
Oh my god, stay away from me. Okay, I didn't need that. Anyway,
I'm looking to see if there's a subreddit for movies where they say the title of the movie.
Okay, let me just
in
get
the movie.
through this.
I just found thread.
Anyway, he finds out that the body is not Nova, but actually one of his
the only way for us to solve this problem is to become Superman 4, the quest for peace.
And so Miles then manages to meet up with Nix and tells her
we must
about
be
how
pirates of the
Victor
Caribbean
killed
at the world's
her
end.
Father and basically kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, right? And so basically, she's pissed off, understandably, because that was the only family she had left. And then basically they come up with a plan to where they'll stage a scene where for Schism's camera drones, and so showing that Miles is wearing bulletproof armor, and so they're gonna make it so that it seems like Nix kills Miles. Oh, indeed. Also, she quote unquote wins the game. Richter is like, okay, kill Nix. She's not good anymore, or whatever. For some reason, he does this. I don't know. No, wait, no, I remember why. Because he said that he would free her, and I guess that's his that's what he means to do
anyway.
anyway.
I wonder.
But anyway, the henchmen
thing.
recover Miles.
Oh, it's a good thing they
transfer
hinted
him
to that
to
earlier.
Schism's hideout, and then the Nix and Miles basically join up at the hideout, and then they basically have a whole firefight where they basically gun everyone down. Nix kind of Nix at this point, like this is like near the end of the whole battle or whatever. Basically, they don't have ammo. They're all surrounded and stuff. They took a wrong turn, basically thinking this is where Richter would be, but Richter's not there, and so Nix sacrifices herself by detonating a suicide vest that blows up all of Richter's men, so that Miles, basically survives. And then you get this little scene where Richter kind of talks to the mole, and then the mole's like, "Dude, it's over. Blah, blah, blah. I'm out of here." And then of course Richter kills him and stuff, and then he has like, "Murder is art," and then all this stupid shit. But anyway, they're at the rooftop now. So Richter is they had this whole thing where basically like, "Dude, you're like the same as me or whatever." It's like you wanted to get your kicks out of like putting people down too. It's like, and I just made you able to live that out. Blah 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 and stuff. So then Miles is like, he's very much determined to get at Richter. So he starts walking towards him, and then Richter keeps shooting Miles and stuff. Because at this point Miles doesn't have any ammo in his guns, and so. And then he's all basically able to throw him off the roof to his death, but it's not before what do you call it? Not before Richter tells Miles that Schism is worldwide and is a global franchise and blah blah blah. So then Richter dies, and then Miles basically. We get this scene where he's imagining that he's reunited, like he has a romantic reunion with like Nova and stuff. But that's basically in his head, and it's revealed that he's just collapsed because he's just bleeding out everywhere. And then and then it's like Nova's actually just understandably terrified, and is just like shocked at like what Miles is like just done and stuff. After all that shit. Then it's like some time later, you see Miles just like narrating, "Oh yeah, time has passed, my girlfriend's doing, my ex-girlfriend's doing this funny. Now. I'm just taking out the I'm just, I have a list of people who are of Schism, and the new leaders of Schism. So he he basically commits himself to taking them down, the criminal organization. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. And then that's kind of the end of the movie. Alright, so for one thing, the movie's shit. I probably shouldn't say it like that.
He randomly becomes John Wick at the end of the movie.
Because the thing is, with a lot of this movie,
he becomes John Wick.
It's first of all something like Schism would honestly, I feel, it's not a realistic thing that would actually happen. Where people would just. Yeah, it's a stupid video game. Well, I'm sure you call it video game movie, but it's like, it's this whole concept where like, oh yeah, people fight online, or they fight for other people's entertainment. It's all bloody and stuff, and everyone. It has been done. Oh God, sure.
I mean, whatever. There's not really.
Okay,
it's
sure.
a stupid video game movie.
There's also let me look at this up real quick. I haven't seen the movie myself, but I believe it's I mean. Death Race is also one of them, I think. Also, there's this movie called
I'm pretty sure this plot's been done before.
Gerard
like
Butler,
in Darwin's Game, the anime.
It was called
Darwin's
Gamer.
Game, the anime where the main heroine is a lolly.
If you remember what? You remember Gamer, right? No, it was an actual movie. It's like the thing is, but the idea with this is like he was a death row inmate. And then so he's battling other prisoners in a violent online game, right? Which they call Slayers. And so, his every move is controlled by like another player, right?
No, don't remember when this movie come out. Was it an actual movie?
Sure. Yes, but it's like the players, to them, they think they're only simulated characters, so they don't know that they're
Okay.
real, right?
Oh. Was this?
Yeah, and then there's of course a resistant groups that opposes the game inventor, and so basically Gerard Butler is basically apparently a critical component to their plan or something like that.
Twitch plays Gerard
to end this this high tech slavery that they call or whatever. But basically, it's because he's important because I think it was because the kid was also actually happened to be really
they were
good.
controlling Gerard Butler.
And so I think that was how it went. But that's another thing. But there have been plenty of games that are not games, but there have been plenty of film ideas that were something like this. Yeah, but the thing is, I think I guess would you say Battle Royale would be like basically like this? Or what?
Interesting.
I mean, I'm just trying to remember how, like...
Yeah. No. Battle Royale was a completely different concept.
Oh no, yeah, you're talking about the angle of which
Battle Royale was more of a battle royale movie than this.
Yeah, but
this movie is more
similar concepts twisted into
Battle Royale
was just
it was pretty much
I guess I can call it like that. Because in Guns Akimbo, it's more
battle royale. This is more of a.
They try to do this whole take on like
for the concept.
Fucking
Battle Royale is more survival, while this is more entertainment.
Like this, blah, blah,
if you get
blah,
what I'm saying,
nobody cares about
right?
human lives. Blah blah blah. Some stupid pretentious shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's what's the thing too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, shut up. But fucking no, but that's the thing. It's like it tries to do this whole commentary about like millennials and or whatever. Like I remember Daniel Radcliffe's character when this is right after he had the guns like bolted onto his hands and stuff. And
why aren't millennials?
He's
why aren't
meeting with his
millennials buying diamonds?
I don't know. He really doesn't know what else to do at this point. I guess. This is after running away from Nyx when she first finds him, and then like he has his comment, right? He's like he's like, oh man, this is as long as I haven't looked up from like at the world around me for so long.
Yeah.
If I have my face in my phone this whole time, everything looks so HD and you have cringy lines like that. It's just I hate. Yeah, it's stupid. And then there's also this moment where which also kind of ties into my thing with the narration in this, but like there's also this moment where where Miles is this is when he's being confronted by the drug gang, and then this one guy is trying to kill him, but he shoots off a shot which he doesn't mean to do, but like it gets into the guy's neck and the guy just starts bleeding out. Also the blood looks fake as shit, which I noticed a lot when the guy just got over on Daniel Radcliffe and started bleeding all over him. But of course they die guys, and then You see Daniel Radcliffe like this I liked this moment until the narration came in, because he's looking at the guy who he just killed, right, and then he just looks horrified at what he's done, and as he's looking down at the bottom he just looks scared, and then the narration comes in is like oh, this is like real life. There's no respawns. There's like no one ups. He's like, I just fucking killed this dude, right? And the narration ruins it because it's like I could have gotten him regretting the actions that he took, and the realization of what he's done just by his acting alone. Because by his acting alone, I got that. But then the narration comes in, and I'm like, and you ruined it. You could have just showed us this. Because I got all of that just from you showing me that.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. I don't know if it's because it's like the director thinks that because it's directed at millennials in a sense, about violence and stuff, and then he's saying that. I don't know if he's treating his audience properly as like, smart individuals, like, oh yeah, we could have gotten that just by watching it. He's like, no, they're not going to get it. We have to tell them how he's feeling or something like that.
Yeah, that was one thing more was like how the narration just kept going in and out of this movie. Like it wasn't a constant stream of narrations. It just they kept doing narrations like weird times like I say like the whole scene where Daniel Radcliffe kills the guy. I was like, oh okay, cool. I was like yeah, okay. This we're just gonna go cut to narration for this moment. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And they just use weird times to focus on narration.
Yeah, I know, and a lot of it, like a lot of this movie, like it feels kind of scattered, and not really focused on what they want to say. And I'm not even entirely sure what they want to say, other than basically being a general commentary on like streaming and violence and basically mindless entertainment. It's all very scattered and it doesn't really focus on anything, and it's just odd. So
Yeah.
like, it's also like that's like one of my issues because the dialogue is not very good. Um, it's well acted. Like Danny Radcliffe's also honestly good, and everyone else does it fine. But like the script doesn't lend itself well to anything really. Like the actors can do what they can, but the script like there's not much of like it's not really a good story or dialogue or whatever. Like I was like there is a moment where like I thought like we would have gotten an interesting turn where Daniel Radcliffe's character when he sees that Nyx is scared of the fire, he's like, oh, she's scared too, that kind of thing, and I was kind of hoping that there would be a relationship that would be focused on there, and it feels like that should have been a thing because like because at the end, near the end of the movie, Nyx sacrifices herself so that Miles' Daniel Radcliffe's character can basically survive and go up to kill Richter, right? And she says, flick him off of me or whatever, something like that. And then it's like that feels like something that would have worked if there was more of a relationship between these two characters. But the only relationship I can say that could be had was basically that one moment where maybe Daniel Radcliffe sort of felt sorry for her after he saw how scared she was of the fire and stuff. But then afterwards, she's not really she's not really a focus,
Yeah.
Like because if there was like a more of a like again there should have been more to this relationship than just that one off between these two characters. Then that moment would have worked, and then maybe we could have gotten a better commentary from there. I don't know, because like Miles's character is a character who is very much opposed to violence. Like he hates violence. This is made apparent, especially when he's talking to the homeless dude, and then he's also like, "Oh, I'm also a vegetarian because he doesn't want to contribute to the suffering of others," which is like, you know what, fine, that's a valid stance. But then there's also that thing where like.
Yeah, which doesn't do anything. All it does is just makes his character seem like this giant douche.
I guess, but like for me, like I would have accepted that if it was for the fact that for throughout this whole movie, he throughout this whole movie, he's never really actually harmed anyone, until the whole shootout thing, right? And that's also a thing because like he unintentionally kills a drug dealer. He's also horrified, and he also it seems like he regrets it, right? Now, if there was like a thing where where if you had a scene where maybe like and you do kind of get that, I guess, but there is a scene where Nyx says, "Oh, I'm starting to just like," she mocks him in this sense, of course, right? But like the thing is, Miles has never shot a gun. And then she's like, "Oh my God, it's just like, look, you're pathetic. Just aim your gun like this, do this and this and this, and then you'll be able to shoot and stuff, right?" And this is kind of banter thing, right? But I would have liked it if there was like more of like Nyx trying to get Miles to like like maybe she feels sorry for him or something like that. I don't know. And then she starts saying it's like, you do this, try and fucking kill me or whatever. But she's like, but she finds it like she's like, oh God, you're not even worth killing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then you could have had it so maybe she pushes him in one direction, like saying, yeah, violence is not good, but you being like this isn't gonna help anybody, that kind of thing. And they do kind of mention that with with Miles's conversation with the homeless dude, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
because my thing is like by like there's a conversation here, there's like some like witty banter here and there, right? But you never really get the sense that Miles is actually ever comfortable with actually killing people. It just kind of happens, by the end of the shootout.
Yeah.
And I would have liked it better if maybe it was like maybe if the plan to like get back at Richter was like in the middle or maybe closer towards the beginning, right? And then you get this whole thing where Nix is trying to help him overcome the fact that like you may not like doing this, but you have to do it if you're gonna get somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
And then you could have had the relationship between those two, and then the whole thing with like her offing herself would have been much more believable, and and it would have been it would have felt like maybe not cathartic, but it would have been it felt like it should have been a very sad moment, but it wasn't,
Yeah.
because there wasn't a real relationship between these two characters. It just jumps around from plot point to plot point without developing any real sense of. Without developing much of a character, of a character, there is a character in Miles, but his character change doesn't really happen. It just kind of flips at the end of the shootout.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, okay, he was always like this. Okay, flip the switch. Okay, now he's a killer. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Like they just start making Daniel Radcliffe like because like you say how he wasn't a guy that likes guns, and they just made him start like, oh yeah, he's cool all of a sudden. He's like yeah. It's like what's fucking what was that movie that came out in 2000 in when we were in fucking middle high school? The fucking movie with James, was it James McAvoy? The first movie he was in with fucking with Angelina Jolie. Fuck, what was that movie?
Wanted.
Fuck.
Yeah, Wanted.
Yeah. Because it's the exact same thing in that movie where James McAvoy's character, where he was like, I think in that, if I remember correct, because I haven't seen Wanted in like fucking, that movie's 12 years old at this fucking point. But I'm pretty sure it was the exact same concept in that movie where James McAvoy's character was just like this dude who's like, yeah, I'm a guy, and then he gets thrown into the life of guns. He's like, ooh, I'm not sure how I feel about this life of guns. But throughout that movie, we see his transition from being like, all right, here's a gun. I was like, all right, I'm starting to use the gun. All right, I get the gun now. If I remember quick, because I haven't seen that movie in fucking years.
Like he gets recruited into he gets recruited into, what was it called, the fraternity or something like that.
I don't know, fucking the League of Shadows.
He gets recruited into the League of Shadows, right?
Original
right,
name, by
but
the way.
like he like the thing is, you get that build up. Like he was a nobody. He's not really good at anything. But they build his character up through his training and stuff, and then he's finally confident in himself.
Yeah.
And then that's when you get like that scene where he just like, I think it was Chris Pratt's character? Yeah, when he's he was in that movie. I remember that scene a lot, if only because when James McAvoy takes the keyboard and smacks him in the face,
Oh. Okay, I know. Okay. I remember what scene you're talking about now. Okay, it was because I was playing the asshole boss. Yeah.
And then that happens, and so it's like that feels believable.
Yeah, we could have had a scene like that in this movie with
They do that, but it's like character. It's also kind of like in that it was fine because it was believable because he's stressed out and stuff. So that was fine. But if we got more of him learning to assert himself and stuff like that, then that would have been better. But you don't really get that. He's just kind of constantly being put down, and and then you don't really get hit. You don't really nudge him in that direction yet, and then because they don't do that, then they just suddenly flip the switch, and it's like, okay, now he's cool with it.
Yeah.
So like that's why like.
Yeah.
If they focus more on the characters rather than the plot that they were doing, that probably would have worked a lot better. And also, if they toned down on the fucking edginess of it, because honestly, it served nothing. It didn't do anything.
William, the edge. William,
the edge was useless.
Well, nothing personal, kid. All right, that's what this movie was trying to say.
Oh God. But yeah, that's my issues with the story, if anything. The only other thing that really distracted me and really took me away from the movie was honestly the CGI. Because there's like.
Yeah, there was some weird CGI stuff. I mean, I get what they were trying to do with some of the scenes, but then there were some scenes it wasn't executed that well. Like one of the first notable scenes was with the scene with Nix's fight scene. Like I get what there were some good shots in that scene. I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching her first fight sequence when we see her at the shootout with drug game.
Uh-huh.
Or whatever. There were some good shots in that scene.
Yeah, it's not like there
Where
aren't
the fuck am I
good
going with
shots, but it's like a lot of it just doesn't work. If only because the CGI doesn't work with it. And if anything, they should have just handled it with more practical effects than anything. Because the only thing that I think that I would have to point out is honestly the beginning, like the opening scene. Now this scene is it opens up with basically schism. This is an ongoing match. Now this is Nick's versus somebody else, like a group of people, right? And they're having this car chase, right? And so she's just driving off, and then there's this car behind her. They're trying to kill her, and there's like she's shooting at them, they're shooting at her, that kind of thing. She does this whole she turns the car, shoots them, and then they die, and then the truck swerves around her car, and then it crashes, right, and then it blows up, and then she wins the match.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you're watching that, like, it's obvious that like when she turns around, kills them, right? First off, the blood is all CGI, so it looks fake as shit. And then there's a scene when she pulls the car over, and you see the truck. The truck is all CGI, and so you see a real car here, but then you see the CGI truck driving around that car, and then and then it crashes, and it's just all CGI, and it's CGI, and it looks fake, and it's just like it takes you out of it. Like, okay, that's just odd, and you're hoping like maybe that was just a one-off, right? It's not the one-off. Everything else, if it looks like CGI, then it is CGI, and you can just tell. And then it just takes you out of it. It's like, oh god, how much CGI is there in this movie? That kind of thing. And it's just it's like that's the thing. The special effects take you out of it. The story kind of takes me out of it a lot, and it's just it's not good. That movie. It's just. They had something. Like, I feel like it could have been a much better movie. But it's not.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. That's all I have to say on that. It's just, I'm done with it.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Do I have any thoughts? I mean, yeah, like I said, like I get what they were trying to go for. I was like, the problem is I didn't know what the message of this film was. Is this supposed to be an anti-millennial movie or a pro?
No, I feel like it movie? If it was trying to be like more anti-streaming or something, maybe. or
I was really confused on what this like. So pretty much it's established throughout this movie that millennials are fucking evil. Or not evil, they're fucking useless.
Yeah.
Because millennials are useless because we can't buy diamonds or go to golf clubs.
Dude,
apparently.
it's so annoying. It's just, I don't know what the movie's trying to say at all.
Yeah, this movie had a really weird message. I couldn't feel like because the problem is they kept doing this whole millennial message. I thought it was like, all right, cool, but they don't really go anywhere with it. They're like saying millennials don't do anything, but then because I guess Daniel Radcliffe was supposed to be like this is what the millennials look like, but then at the movie he shows like he's just like so are we saying that if we start murdering people millennials will be successful? Was that the message? Was that what they're trying to say?
Man. This movie's just confused. Like that's what I was saying earlier we all too, start like it doesn't have like a focus on what they want to tell.
Yeah, I was really confused about what this movie was trying to do. Was what the message this movie was trying to say, honestly.
That's the thing, too. You just don't know what to get from this movie. I don't think they knew what they wanted to say, either. They just kind of rolled with it.
Yeah,
They're just saying generic blanket statements.
I guess they were just like, all right, we have this concept, we're just going to go with it, and then we'll figure out the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of other blanket
like,
statements that you're just like, whatever, this and that, They say something, but they don't really go with it, and it's like they don't explore it or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, the movie's kind of a waste.
Yeah. God damn it! Why does this thing keep fucking moving? Oh, I'm still playing Final Fantasy 15, by the way. I mean, I'm still playing Final Fantasy 7.
I'm just gonna say, for a rating, 4 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I like, Daniel Radcliffe's fine. The actors were fine, but the movie was a waste of my time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like this movie could have done so much more, but they didn't do so much more with the movie.
But we got what we got, I guess.
I almost... Yeah. It's you watch it one time and you're like, all right, I watched it.
I wish I didn't, but... Well,
okay. All right. Okay. All right, I guess that's all we have to say. All right, wash your hands. Kate, thanks, bye.